Education and Research, constituent college of Ganpat University, that consistently nurtured the pharmacy profession by preparing globally competent and locally relevant pharmacy professionals, has organized SPER 10th Annual International Conference 2021 in collaboration with Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research to mark its Silver Jubilee year. Ganpat University is committed to high quality education for benefit of society, contributing to regional and national growth by offering industry compliant and socially relevant programs with the motto of Vidya Samajotkarsha. The theme of conference attracts the focus of scientific community to resolve the issues and bridge the gap between industry and higher education institutes to prepare the next generations for challenges of future. The deliberations of researchers and invited guest speakers is certainly expected to enlighten the delegates. Wish you all a great learning experience. My sincere appreciations to Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, a platform linking the pharmacy professionals across the world, to have collaborated with Ganpat University for organizing this conference in a hybrid mode to bring the industry leaders and researchers together. I request Gulabhai to play Dada's video, please.
In the first 50 years of our life, we try to establish who we are. And the next 50 years, how we want to be known when we are not around. Hello, I am Ganpat I. Patel, widely known as Pat Patel. I am a founder of Cherokee International, a power supply company in USA, and I am a president of Ganpat University, India. I came to USA when I was 19 years old with nothing in my pocket. I graduated in 1970 from Cal Poly Pomona with a major of electronics and electrical engineering. I have worked very hard, day in, day out, and I have never given up. While I was rising high on my professional success and have a great quality of life in USA, I realized that all my success was because of my quality of education that I have. Therefore, I thought of extending such opportunity to many others in India. After working several years in the field of electronics, I happened to start a power supply company in my garage in Mission Viejo. Company grew 2,000 employees and most profitable power supply company in the world in short period of 10 years. The hands-on learning was the most important aspect of my education in USA. So I thought, let us build something similar for the students in India. With the mission of social upliftment through the education, I thought with the like-minded friends had established a Ganpat University in Gujarat. I have been traveling many places across the world and finding alumni of Ganpat University. They are enjoying success in life. For me, it is a pride and joy. One cannot put value on such type of feelings. I have always been lucky as well. I am blessed with a great supporting family for this noble cause. I am fortunate to have a most competent and enterprising team of people that I am surrounded by. They are committed to take this university to the global standards, and I know soon they will. I have a vision of developing Ganpat University as a Stanford of India, and this will fulfill India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's dream as well. It is a fast-growing world we live in. Educational institutions and universities can play a big role in this revolution. Education is the best way to transform any country into a developed nation. With the mission of Vidyai Samajotkarsh, Ganpat University can make a substantial contribution to the society. It is my way of paying back to the society and helping future generations. We all must try to leave this world a better place than we arrived. This also gives a special meaning to our own life and serve the purpose of one's life.
Dada wanted to join this conference virtually, this valedictory session, but because of some unavoidable circumstances, he cannot join us. So he gave his message, and his blessings are always with us. Moving ahead, I would like to request Dr. Bhashwat Chakraborty, sir, Professor Emeritus, Ganpat University, SKPCPER, and President SPER, Gujarat State Branch, to come forward for welcome address and to brief about 2 days international conference. I also request sir to share name of winners of oral and poster presentations. Please, sir.
Good afternoon. Students, faculties, dignitaries online and offline, Dr. Pancholi, Dr. Patel, Dr. Sardana, Dr. Verma, and forgive me if I am missing out anyone, and distinguished faculties. A conference can be looked at various ways. It can be just a get-together place for exchanging ideas, to celebrate an event, to celebrate a landmark, and just have some kind of, some refined type of social fun. Yes. But the conference is also a confluence of goodness of heart and positivity. And we had some wonderful speakers and student participants in oral presentation and poster presentation, which actually हिंदी में जिसको बोलते हैं चार चांद लगा दिया इस इवेंट को, अंग्रेजी में बोलते हैं put a lot of good feathers in the hat of SKP and Ganpat University, and in our lives as well. When I was a regulator, federal regulator in Canada, I'm a Canadian citizen actually. And 25 years of my career I spent in international scenarios, especially in Canada, and participated in many international bodies like WHO, not as a permanent employee, but contributed. WHO, US Pharmacopoeia, then what is the organization that issues guidelines? ICH. See, I'm getting a little bit aged. Yeah. But I don't worry about it and don't label it as, precursor of Alzheimer's or something. Forgetting is a great art, and as long as we don't forget messages, motivating ideas, and synthesizing ideas. Bridging the gap is a synthesizing idea. It's equally productive and creative. It is equally reflective and analytical. It's beautiful, actually. Whenever you find a gap, in nature, certain kind of gaps are never allowed. Like if there is a low pressure versus a high pressure. If there is an unfed little child, there is a not fed mother. I thought you would say that. No, there is a warm-hearted mother. She may or may not be fed. Okay. So here, since the time I was a senior regulator in Ottawa, try to work together with industry and other cementing areas of pharmaceutical education, knowledge, technology, productivity, wellness, and health. Okay. Now, why I say cementing areas? Because sometimes looks like there are only two major pillars of this industry. One is academia and another is the industry. Well, you cannot make a huge building stand on just two pillars. You need other things, and those are those what I call cementing areas. Like regulatory is a great area. Technology assessment. Our sister professions like medicine, nursing, biotechnology, and so on and so forth. These days, they're all being called allied health sciences. Yes, rightly so. Yesterday, we had the good fortune of hearing from great dignitaries like our own Dr. Mahendra Sharma, Dr. N.K. Ganguly. Dr. N.K. Ganguly always finds this thing that there are positivities in Indian industry and academia, but the positivity has to be confluent rather than parallel. Parallel is not bad necessarily, but parallel may not bring in unity, necessary unity. Another thing which I felt while serving CII and many international bodies is Indian industry, despite its huge investment in brain power, muscle power, willpower, motivation, infrastructure, and whatnot, it's still Mr. Jigar said it's 20 billion. It's a little more than that. Its actual valuation should have crossed 100 billion now. Costing is one problem. Other problems are we have to bring in innovation. So it is innovation is another cementing, big cementing, powerful, impactful. In cricket and in the other sports, we use the word impact, consistent and impactful. Impact in this connection is that element which in a short time produce a great effect. So innovation is that. In order to bring these two arms of the profession and industry and the discipline, we need to have impactful innovation. And India is ready for that, believe it or not. And I'm no prophet, I'm not prophesizing, but I know how to do make predictive equations. Dependent variable equals to these many independent variables, their coefficients, intercepts, and stuff like that. And I can predict the innovation is not too far away in India. Every sign is there. Okay. But we have to jump in and actually contribute. So this is my way of summarizing this conference, what it is achieving. Upendra Nagaich, Dr. Upendra Nagaich, like a younger brother to me, is a gem of a guy to have founded, one day a society like this, only with few people, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and it has grown now. This kind of society we need, not only as a meeting place, as a platform, we also need to have journals, honor the unsung heroes, honor the sung heroes as well. Then actually having, he every year what he does, he stretches his hand and actually shakes another hand with a university or with an institution like ours, or in Malaysia, or in a lovely university, someone he finds out who very spontaneously, warm-heartedly collaborates with him. Hats off to Upendra. Hats off to Dr. Pancholi and likes of him, who are also hats off to Dr. Pancholi, Dr. Patel, our dear Paresh Patel, these kind of people who actually who know with their humble outside the tricks of the game, how to keep the profession alive, how to keep the discipline alive, and how to keep the students motivated. Our profession may not be a glamour profession, but it's a deeply impactful profession. No one can deny that. Okay. Now that's about all that comes to my mind in terms of saying good things. Let me tell you something that happened here. Okay, so we had these opportunities of hearing, other than great speeches in the inaugural session, and my friend Jian Singh, Rameshwar Mishra, Dr. Ganguly, many others, Dr. Pancholi, uh, Dinesh Jaiswal, many of them have given you all great messages. Other than that, technical messages were delivered by Dr. Avni Amin, sorry. Dr. Avni Amin, actually, I wanted to be present in her session. I couldn't be. She's actually my neighbor in Toronto. She doesn't know that. She lives in my backyard there. Okay, she talked about QBD in product development and pharmaceutics. QBD is a great tool everywhere, from engineering even to clinical research. No, I give a special talk, QBD in clinical research. And sometimes I've seen people, some of the people who are really sincere and very receptive, their mouths going, huh? It happens in clinical research as well. Quality attributes in clinical research, where you start with a business proposal or something like that, some kind of negotiated CRO kind of paperwork. Yes. If you don't understand the quality attributes, you would be tired doing a project. At the end, you will not feel like a winner. Expenses and other technical sides aside, this is the thing. So then we had Dr. Yesterday, Dr. Paul W.S. Heng, who actually enlightened us about various novel aspects of having moisture. Moisture can do a lot of wonderful things, also damage a lot of things. Okay. So following which, today, my good friend and very eminent speaker, Saranjit Singh, actually told us about his own experiences and many other things. Probably the title of his talk was Academia Industry Interaction in terms of innovation. Then Dr. Vandana Patrawale, she has worked with me when I was. Dr. Patrawale, are you online? Yes.
Indeed, sir. I'm listening to you.
You are, okay, good. When I was chair of the Science Core Committee in Cadilla. And Dr. Patrawale still has tremendous energy. Both, she's such a good scientist. Many of you don't know. She's a wonderful poet. Okay, I really enjoy reading her poetry, and also she does painting. So Dr. Patrawale, my salutes to you. And
need your blessings, sir, always.
आप मेरा नमस्कार लीजिए. Thank you for giving us such a good talk. And then Dr. Christian Vignian Fair. I actually feel very proud that I can pronounce his name very well. Doctor. अब मुझे देखना पड़ रहा है, लेकिन Christian Vignian Fair. हंसिए मत, ये टाइम लगता है. हाँ, मुझे जब ऑटवा का जॉब मिला, the job was bilingual, and they asked me, they gave me 2 years to master French. I actually approached my boss and said, convert it to English only. And I wish I had learned French. French is not like Spanish. There are remarkable differences, but both are very sweet languages, very sweet. And he told us about pharmaceutical targeting of G9 and solving many problems. Okay. Finally, we had Mr. Jigar Patel. He won my heart, actually. Frank. He said so many things. A young man, when a young man spontaneously says something which has a basis of wisdom, it's like your little daughter is teaching you, how to do things. There could be nothing better than that. So it was very sweet to hear and very filling to the heart, very touching, warm to the heart. Finally, I would actually like to thank some juries. Probably Sejal madam would do the vote of thanks or someone else, but still I think it's my duty to name some names who have done tremendous job of not only being patient, analytical, evaluative, and graceful. They are pillars of our industry, pillars of our academia, pillars of our pharmaceutical world. So some of the names who were jurors or the jury in our oral presentation: Dr. Munira Momin, Dr. D.M. Patel, Dr. K.M. Bhatt, Dr. Bimal Kumar, Dr. Gajanan Kalyankar, Dr. Arindam Paul, Dr. Padmanabhan, Dr. Srikalp Deshpande, and in the poster session, J.K. Patel, Dr. Vinit Jain, Dr. C.N. Patel, Dr. M. Chavaria, M.T. Chavaria, LM College's principal, Dr. Reena Tripathi, Dr. Urmila Patel or Umesh Patel, my apologies. I'm having little difficulty with my right eye. Dr. S.S. Sisodia, not S.S. Pancholi. And Dr. Sunil Sharma. And also last moment they called this guy, said, someone is sick, why don't you sit down? And I always enjoy actually learn more and understand I have a long way to go still. Okay, so profound thanks to all of you. Without your, evaluation is the higher end of learning, higher end of creativity, higher end of showing, ushering the light to the young generation. So I'll come back again. So to announce the results of who are the winners of both the presentation. Right now, give me permission to sit down again so that my next speakers can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words of wisdom. Dr. H.G. Koshia, sir, is not well, so he couldn't join this session valedictory function with us, but he passed a message to us by congratulating all participants, organizing committee members of SKPCPR and SPER for successfully completion of this conference. I consider it a great honor to welcome Dr. Satish Sardana, Director, Amity Institute of Pharmacy, Gurgaon, Haryana, India, and National Vice President, SPER. I request Sir to share his knowledge with our participants. Please, Sir.
A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries present. Dr. Chakravarti, Professor Mishra, Professor Gupta, Dr. Upendra Nagai, Dr. Pancholi, and all others who are present online, offline, off the dais, on the dais, all the delegates. A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, my appreciation to the SPER, the organizers, Dr. Upendra, and also Dr. Bacholi and other team members of the Ganpat University for organizing such a nice conference with great speakers and great stalwarts who were the resource persons in all the sessions. There were a number of poster sessions and other things, oral sessions. So it was a great conference, I would say. Regarding SPER and Dr. Upendra Nagaich, who is the driving force behind it, I would say that when I look back around 8 to 10 years back, it started with a very modest approach. And then after 10 years, when we see, it has gone to places like, I mean, all over India, abroad, globally, and connecting many people and serving the profession of pharmacy. So this is a great thing that they're moving, and I wish the SPR very good luck. When initially this conference were being planned, we were discussing, there was a faint possibility of having this conference offline. That means physically at this Ganpat University campus. And I particularly wanted it to be offline because I had visited this Ganpat University once around 4 or 5 years back when we had a conference of Society of Pharmacognosy. I stayed there in the campus for 2 days. Professor Kokate and other people from pharmacognosy were there. Dr. Shade, Dr. V.K. Dikshit and other people were there. And it was I tell you, it was a great experience. I remember there are a lot of amla trees in this campus. I don't know whether still they are there or not. And I think whether you eat them or they are in the vicinity, they provide you a great immunity. So it was a very good experience for me. And anyway, this conference is online, so no issue, but it has been organized very well. It is almost like an physical and offline conference, thanks to our IT teams and the organizers. Everything is in place. Regarding the theme of this conference, it is innovation. Innovation is the buzzword now. Everybody is talking about innovation. If you look back around 8 to 10 years back, innovation, patenting, publications, etc., was considered to be a domain of high-end researchers and high-end professors. Not everybody was involved into it. But now, if you see, because one reason I think is this number of universities have come up. So universities have got a sort of autonomy than the affiliated colleges, which could not provide the research atmosphere. So research atmosphere and the thrust of the government towards innovation, now it has become the buzzword. And it has trickled down to, you can say, to even the graduate students. If you talk of pharmacy, that is B.Pharm students. And when you talk of innovation, it can be in any field. And even to the school students. I was surprised to see some schools students presenting their innovations and patenting them. So such is the now enthusiasm about the innovation. But there are 1 or 2 points when we go all cylinders on, when we rush, when we run, we forget certain things. Innovations, I think if anybody is going for any innovation, there are 2 basic things that one should keep in mind. One is whether this innovation or the product that will come out of it or the service that will come out of it will be useful to the society at an affordable cost. But it should be cheap, it should be affordable, and it should be useful. That is very important. And when we talk of innovation from institutes, I mean academics to industry, that means it should be commercially viable. It should be, technology could be transferred and it can be commercialized. Only then it will reach to the general public. Because if you see, there are thousands and thousands of patents, but they don't see the light of the day. They don't get commercialized. Even if some get commercialized, they are not popular. So I think the number and the quantity does not matter because a sort of rat race sets in. It is the quality of the patents that matter. This is one thing. Second, more important than this is, in my opinion, is it should be environment friendly, right? Because you see, we have already done a lot of damage to our environment in terms of, in the name of, you can say, development. And the environment, and we are already suffering from it. So this First, we should consider whether these innovations will be environment friendly, whether the product will be biodegradable, whether it will not be emitting any harmful chemicals, gases, radiations, or whatever you can say which can damage the atmosphere. You see, we were using some gases in refrigerators. Now they have been replaced because they were causing damage to ozone. Some innovations, you see, they look very good in the beginning. You can take a simple example of these polythene bags or even the single-use plastic bottles. When they came, we were very happy. You need not carry your bag. They were strong, durable. You can carry liquids in it. They were cheap, easily available, disposable, but not biodegradable. And now there is a problem with it. So any innovation in the long term, what havoc can it create? That can be seen from this example. So I think innovation is very good because it drives your economy. It bridges the gaps, as Dr. Chakrabarti said. And also it stimulates your minds. Even young people are stimulating minds, like school children. It is not a routine teaching now. You have to, sorry. So you have to basically innovate in all the ideas, and you have to document it, and that is the most important thing. So this is my advice to the young innovators who are entering into this field, and these days everybody wants to innovate. So with these words, I would like to say thank you to Sper for giving me an opportunity, and also to the Ganpat University for interacting with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us. And yes, sir, we still have amla trees in our campus more than ever. We also have moringa trees now.
Yeah.
Yes. On behalf of our institute and SPER, we would like to present you a statement of gratitude. I request Pawan sir to present a statement of gratitude to sir. Please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Now let us have the pleasure of listening to Dr. G.D. Gupta, sir, past president SPER and director ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, India. I request sir to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. So all the dignitaries on the dais and all the dignitaries of the dais present as a physically in the conference room at Mehsana. All the dignitaries, they have joined as a online mode. Dr. Satish Sardana ji, Vice President SPR, President SPR, Dr. B. Misra ji, Professor, Dr. S.S. Pancholi ji, Dr. Upendra Nagai ji, and dear all participants. So first of all, I am highly thankful to the SPR and Ganpat University for this opportunity to interact with the very learned audience. And I have also participated in number of technical sessions. So all technical sessions, they were very excellent. So as Dr. Sardana ji mentioned, I have also visited 2-3 times of this university. So no doubt in Gujarat, this university is doing excellent job. So first of all, I wish to thank all the collaborators in this 10th annual international conference and exhibition of SPR 2021 event for this valuable contribution to the success of the special and memorable event. Let me once again, I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the organizer of this event for inviting me and provide the opportunity to interact all of you. During these 2 days of the conference, number of the lecture has been delivered by the very renowned professor, scientist, technocrat from India as well as the globe. No doubt, during the COVID-19, pharmacists and Indian pharma industry has played excellent role. Now we can say proudly that profession of pharmacy is now recognized by the society and considering our contribution toward the health profession. We have seen that production of vaccine, vaccination drive, COVID management, and handling of the situation in such a huge country. It is a very, very big challenge. But we have did excellent job and nicely handled the problem. This was well appreciated worldwide. Our health profession, our pharma sector, our industry, as well as our management system by the government of India. Further, I tell about what a new pharma sector. Our pharma industry now moving toward the full of the automation system. In the continuation of this, industry is going to launch the Pharma 0.4. So dear all, any sector cannot be skilled and empowered without the quality of education. So this is our moral duty to all the persons as an academician, as a researcher, to provide and work together dedicatedly to produce a quality of the education and quality of the person which is need of our country. So also put up the efforts in teaching learning process and research. In this connection, Pharmacy Council of India has taken an excellent step, and recently they have to be the announced ER 2020. This is known also ER 4.0. Under this 4.0 healthcare system, pharmacy practice is also included in curriculum. Not only this, we need to the work on various other fields. This is the like that innovation, startup, entrepreneurship, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology. These fields are the warning field and need to work together and develop some of the excellent places and laboratory at an international level for the upliftment of the pharmacy profession. I also thankful to the our council. Not only this, recently he also announced that they are going to be the revise the curriculum of the post graduation, and right now the ER 3.0 is running in the post graduation, while in the undergraduation and the diploma level council started the 4.0. I was a present in one of the panel, and there was the number of the industry peoples, and they mentioned that academia is near about the 2.0 level. So dear friend, this is the opportunity, this is the challenge in front of me to develop our quality of education so that we can produce our pharmacists, technocrat, and expert as per the requirement of our industry. So as per the need and as per the demand, we will try to work together and develop the system. I must appreciate about our strength of India and healthcare system. Pharmacists, which I have observed during the COVID pandemic, initial stage in India, there were only 3 to 5 manufacturers of the PPE kit as per the available of the data, or you can, if we can, the search in some of the documented available. But right now, we have number of the pharmaceutical companies, manufacturer, they are producing the PPE kit at a very, very economical rate, or you can say as per the need of our healthcare system, we have provided the PPE kit to the hospitals. I am proud to announce over here. Yesterday, one of the institute management part, they came in my institute and visited the institute. He mentioned that, sir, during the COVID-19, they have produced more than 7 lakh PPE kits. So this is also one of the big proud. That's one of the pharmacy institute did a such types of the good and excellent job in collaboration with the singer, and they have the purchase or they have the MOE with the singer of the stitching machine with the 300 of the machines, and they provide the supply to the industry. And he also mentioned that At initial level, they spend the 250 rupees of the one kit. Now they are providing 175 rupees to 4 to 50 rupees of this banda of the PPE kit. It is depend upon the kit is required as a laminated or simple like that. So this types of the work in those days, in the terms of the innovation, we are also doing. And Dr. Sardana ji has mentioned one of the word, and this word is the environment. Sir, our worthy Prime Minister already they have mentioned and pushed to our industry people, they need to focus on zero defect and zero effect. Means what are you producing? It is required to the zero defect, but that's okay. It is also required to the zero effect in the environment. Either it may be water, either it may be air, either it may be soil, or any format, it will be the free from of any types of the pollution concept. And we should move toward the local to the vocal and local to the global. This is the need of the today. And recently I have also attended of the meeting. Some of the institute, they have participated in the AI city of the one technocrate of the concept. So they have the winner of this is the event, and number of the students, they have work related to the COVID, and they have produced some of the very economic mode using the local production or using the local things which are the available in their market. So I hope that innovation is the required as per the need of the society at an economic mode, as well as we need our futuristic planning. Finally, I just mentioned that such types of the conference always plays an important role for updating of knowledge, technology, and innovation in the world. As per my knowledge and information, because I have also worked as a ex-IMX president of the SPR, SPR is doing excellent work in all fields, in all domains, as a recognition of the professional work. They are felicitation, common platform for the interaction, seminar, workshop, women forum, as well as student forum, publication, and so many other value-added program for the multifaceted development of the student. So I request to the all life member of the SPR and professional to contribute your idea for growth of the society. First time I come to know during this is the World Pharmacist Day that FIP, it is a private organization and very prominent nowadays in worldwide. So I hope in the coming year, I would like to see SP in the same forum. For this big goal, I will be always available for the SPR and contribute our whole pledge, or you can say dedicatedly our services to develop the society and also contribute for the development of the pharmacy profession. Once again, I am highly thankful from core of my heart to the organizer, Ganpati University, especially thanks to Dr. Pancholi ji, our friend, Dr. Upendra Nagai ji, Secretary SPR, all the member SPR, all participants for contribution in this conference and taken interest in all technical sessions. Finally, I congratulate in advance to all the award winners. So have a bright future, and thank you very much once again to all. Thanks to all.
Thank you, sir, for your gracious presence today and your motivational words. Now, moving ahead, I would like to request Dr. Upendra Nagaij, Convener and National Secretary, Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, SPER India, to announce SPER Awards. Please, sir.
Thank you so much, and a very warm good evening to each one of you. And indeed, in a second day and at the time of the valedictory, so we have lot many things to discuss. Already, a lot has already been shared by Honorable Dr. Bhaswar Chakravarti sir, being in part of SPER as Gujarat State Branch President and the Chairman for the Scientific Committee of SPER 2021, the Decanian Conference SPER 10th Annual International Conference. Indeed, it was always a great pleasure to see the founder members of the society. So what I believe SPER is contributing for the upliftment of the profession in a scientific manner, the educational manner, in the research manner. But at the same time, we have a belongingness for the society, for the community at large. And might be that could only be the reason we are working as a professional association, but we have that kind of a attachment with the society. Otherwise, who can expect that once we have invited very luminaries people, and one of the very veteran and very senior and esteemed person is also witnessing the valedictory event from New York in the morning time 5. So my humble sincere regards to Honorable Dr. Dinesh Jaiswal sir for always being so supportive, so kind enough, for being a part of SPER, for witnessing, for gracing, for blessing the event. Otherwise, see, it's open secret. Once we invited someone for the welcome address, so definitely sometime it may be a time constraint or something like that. That next day it was not feasible for others to join, and that was the voluntarily event that Dr. Jaiswal has joined, and it was, I guess, 5 or 5:30 in the morning in New York, right, sir? So you are able to make it in both the days, so that showed your commitment and your attachment, your belongingness to the society, to the SPER, and to me on a personal note. So indeed, I'm always grateful to you for your kind support and guidance for bringing SPER at next level. Talking about the society, as mentioned by Dr. Sardana, yes, Dr. Sardana, Dr. G.D. Gupta, our most respected Dr. Brahmeshwar Mishra sir, Dr. Jaiswal sir, Dr. Ragiv, and all, they have been the founder members of the society when we have given a thought to inculcate certain activities. So they have been there. And it has not been a short time, more than 10 years, more than a decade now, that and still we have those people with us with same enthusiasm. So that showed their commitment for the society, and might be that was one of the reasons within a short span of 10 years, I can say, we are able to achieve that significant goal what we intended for initially, and now we have a greater family at large. We started from few, now we have more than 3,500 across globe. So this is the strength of the society, and it's a family. So we are working as family. Whenever we are having the internal meeting, CEC meeting, meeting with the women forum, meeting with the student forum, we always use the word that we are working for a mission and we are working as family. So considering a professional society and inculcating as family, having that kind of feeling is always a very grateful occasion for any secretary. So this is something that initially, before starting my talk, I would like to just pay my gratitude, sincere thanks to most respected Dr. Dinesh Jaiswal sir. And then
Thank you very
definitely
much. Thank you.
the organizers, Ganpat University, they have done a tremendous job, I can say. And hats off to you, Dr. S.S. Pancholi, Dr. Bhaswat Chakrabarti, Dr. Paresh Bhai, and all, Dr. Rakesh Patel, who has been so instrumental in carrying out each and everything in such a great manner. Because I understood it has been 11th year, already been organized 10 conferences, majority of other national, international events. The event that I still remember the memories of SPER Nepal that we organized in the month of June in 2019. When we have organized, so that was the very first of its kind of an event for SPER where we went global. So that has certain responsibilities, certain challenges, certain obligations as well, how we are going to manage, whether we will be able to succeed, the way we are going to succeed, how we are going to organize the event, because it somehow seems easy to conduct the event in our own nation, our own country, but it seems very difficult the moment you are keeping out of your comfort zone and organizing such events at the international forum as well. And then that event was a milestone for the international events of SPER. I was so blessed that that event was inaugurated by Deputy Prime Minister of Nepal, along with the DG of Drug Regulatory, then Nepal Pharmacy Council, the Vice President for FIP, and different other international speakers from overseas. So that was a great event. More than 600 participants have witnessed that particular event. Then we haven't stopped there. Then we have organized one international event in Indonesia, Jakarta. Then recently, the last event that we have organized in the month of October in Thailand, Bangkok, with collaboration with one of the most reputed industrial organization of Thailand, Thai Industrial Pharmacist Association. So they have supported the event in a great way, and that event was also one of the most successful international event in the history of SPER. We are getting continuously that sort of a request, that email, everything, that when we are going to have our next international event. People are looking for having an international event of SPER either in Singapore or Dubai. We are also committed. We are also planning for the same. But just because of COVID impact, the decision has to be reviewed and the planning has to be changed and aligned in a way so that we should be able to make use of those resources as well. So all the compliments to the entire local organizing committee of Ganpat University, because I believe this is the first and only conference where the organizer have put that much of efforts, because that was the hybrid mode and not even me personally able to make it to be a part of that event in a physical mode. So my sincere apologies. Otherwise, I could have made, because this is something a Decanian conference. I wanted to be there, but due to one or the other reason, I was not able to make it. And the same feeling by my esteemed fellow office bearers do have, Mishra sir, Sadana sir, गुप्ता जी, और गुप्ता जी के साथ में बैठे हुए मेरे बहुत अजीज नारंग साहब. So that is something that we always praised and thought of having those meetings in physical mode. But yes, we have to understand the challenges that we do have, and we have witnessed that event in a hybrid mode. So I will not mention this conference as just an online conference, because it has given an essence, a complete touch of how the physical event could have been there. And this is sort of more inclined towards a hybrid event, which we have witnessed. And yes, people, they have attended the event, they have witnessed the event, and great speakers were there. Dr. Saranjit Singh, Dr. Vanna Patwatre, Dr. Paul, and rest of the other international speakers. So it has given a chance to the audience to get an understanding how industry is revolving, how the science has progressed. And we have to understand, and we have to keep learning every day. And every time, the moment we have stopped learning, definitely we are going to confine ourselves into a zone. So we should not confine into such zone. And definitely we have to open up. We have to see the wider approach as well. I'm sure I am speaking a lot, the time that has been given to me, but I don't know, means annual event of SPER is always very close to me, very close to me. The international and the sponsored events are also been there, but a charm of annual event cannot be compromised with any other event. And that too, that 10th event. सोच के ऐसा लगता है, कल तो हमने शुरुआत किया था, आज 3000 लोग हमारे साथ में हैं. We have a family, extended family of more than 3000 people. So it's always a great feeling to talk about SPER, to talk about the significant contribution that has been made by SPER. One of my good friend, Dr. Ragib, is there. He was the one of the greatest founder member of SPER. He's very young, and even though he haven't missed any event of SPER. So that kind of a people we have associated with us. Senior people have blessed the society at large. So might be that was one of the reasons we are able to make that significant contribution in the country at large. So with I just want to seek a official approval and consent from Honorable President Professor Brahmeshwar Mishra sir, so that I can announce the SPER awardees for 2021. So respected Mishra sir, I just need your consent and go ahead, so that I'll be able to officially announce the decision that has been taken by Central Executive Council for conferring various awards to the life members of society in one or the other way.
Thank you, Dr. Nagai. I hope I am audible, and
Yes.
It's indeed a great pleasure to be here and being associated with you since last almost 10 years. And now at this moment, feeling very proud and also sentimental as you, that being president of this very promising and upcoming society, which has already done a lot for the pharmaceutical profession as well as for the society. and you had been always be very kind enough to honor the respected teachers, students, scientists from different platforms, different places they are working for their recognitions, for their hard work, and that you have been doing in each and every annual conferences. So it's my proud privilege to say yes, please go ahead with the announcement of the awards, and in advance I would like to congratulate all the award winners. Thank you so much, and thank you. I would like to thank at this moment of time the organizer, especially the Ganpati University, Dr. Pancholi and his team, my friend Dr. Bhaskar Chakravarti. Great work they have done. So thank you all very much, and please go ahead with the award ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So indeed, it's a proud moment for me to announce the SPER annual awards. And before starting, I would like to just share one important announcement that these awards for SPER 2020 that we are going to announce, the awardees would be felicitated in the SPER 11th Annual International Conference. So this announcement would make as a confirmation of the awards that we are going to confer, and the official memento, certificate, and the felicitation will be held in the SPER 11th Annual International Conference in 2022. Yet the venue has not been decided. We are already been receiving certain proposals for organizing the event. So we will finalize once the CEC will decide any such venue for organizing the 11th International Conference of SPER. But yes, as an official note, I would want to make it official that this announcement would be, the felicitation would be held in the SPER 11th Annual Conference in 2022. Starting with the one of the most respectable, precious award of society, and that is in the Decadian Conference. So I would like to announce that the Mrs. Sudha Nagaish Memorial Award, this year it has been conferred upon Professor Dr. G.D. Gupta, Professor and Director, ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, for his immense contribution. It's not just a contribution, what he made, significant contribution for the pharmaceutical education research. Above all, the contribution he has made for society at large, for bringing a change in the society, in the community at large. So this award is so precious that no award can be considered on as compared to this memorial award. So my compliments to Professor Dr. G.D. Gupta for receiving this particular award. Congratulations to you, Dr. G.D. Gupta. Moving ahead, we have SPER Eminent Teacher Award. So Eminent Teacher Award, this year it has been conferred to one of the most senior member of SPER. He is being a part of a globally acclaimed National University of Singapore, one of the Asia's top university and globally top recognized university, Professor Paul Wong Chia Heng, for his immense contribution for the activities of the society, for bringing a change in the community, and for excelling the pharmaceutical education and research at global platform. So this year, Eminent Teacher Award has been conferred to Dr. Paul from National University of Singapore. Moving ahead, one of the great administrative award that can be conferred by society as Principal of the Year Award. So this year, the SPER Principal of the Year Award has been conferred upon one of the very youngest and one of the leader of administration, to Professor Dr. Amit Chaudhary. He is the Professor and Dean Director for Abhilashi University, Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. He has been an instrumental for society from past many years. He has been a close associate of society and working in the interest of the society from past many years. So I feel proud to announce Principal of the Year Award to Professor Dr. Amit Chaudhary, Abhilashi University, Mandi. Moving ahead, as society is very young and we are working in a very dynamic manner, so Young Scientist Award has been conferred upon Dr. Lalit Kumar, Associate Professor, Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Manipal University, Manipal. He has been a great researcher, great scientist. He has published many reputed papers in international, national journals of repute. book chapters, and also he has been so instrumental for working so hard for the research endeavors. And this year, this award has been conferred upon him, Young Scientist Award to Dr. Lalit Kumar. Now, moving ahead, Innovative Researcher Award. This year, this award has been conferred to Dr. Rupesh Kumar Gautam, Professor and Head, School of Pharmacy, University, Ambala. He has been so instrumental in bringing innovation in the industry, innovation in the research by virtue of research publication, by citing various books, publication of the books, getting some international patents from Australia as well. So he has been a true innovative researcher for this year, and Sper is proud to confer this award on him. Young Teacher Award to one very close to me, but above all, on the basis of the significant contribution he has made for the society from past 10 years, the role he played as a teacher for uplifting the profession, uplifting the advancement for the student and their lives. So Young Teacher Award has been conferred upon Dr. Mohammad Ragib Mohammad Usman, Professor Srimati S.S. Patil College of Pharmacy, Chopda, Maharashtra, for his immense contribution for teaching and learning. So I congratulate you, my dear Dr. Ragib. Young Talent Award. This is something, a very special award, I can say, because this award has been conferred on a person who made a significant contribution by his active, I can say, proactive role for the society, for building, creating, and developing the student forum. Recently, he just completed his doctorate from Jamia Hamdard, and he is currently working as the president for student forum, and now he'll be getting some more reasonable responsibility, because now no longer he'll be the student, now he is entering into the new world. So definitely the election is due for student forum, so we are going to revise the student forum, and this award has been conferred on the basis of the last year the work that has been done. So I feel immense pleasure in announcing the Young Talent Award over Dr. Muhammad Usama Asar, Jamia Hamdard, and the ongoing president for Sper Student Forum. And I just wanted to add on one important word for him. He's so proactive. Then sometimes I see a shadow of mine in him. Maybe I can consider the moment I started the society long back in 2010. So same enthusiasm. We had a great conversation for Student Forum, for upbringing the changes, some innovation for the student forum. He was readily available. We had a talk in the night 1, 2, 3. Every time he was available. Whenever I'll be getting some time, he always available for me. And that support we received from him for getting the student forum of shape at national level, where student can feel associated, a motivation that yes, there is a society that is working for genuinely for the greatest achievement, upliftment of the student at large. So I feel immense pleasure to announce that particular Young Talent Award for Usama Ashar on this gracious occasion of SPER 10th Annual International Conference. Now, moving ahead with the SPER Best State Branch Award. So this year, it was a mixed opinion that to whom the award has to be conferred. There are a tough competition, I can say, in the SPER 2 state branches. One state branch is SPER Delhi state branch, and another state branch is the one who will be going to get this particular award in this gracious occasion. So the award for SPER Best State Branch has been conferred upon SPER Gujarat State Branch for taking a lead for organizing such a wonderful event. So I appreciate and a great round of applause for all the members of SPER fraternity, SPER core committee at state, the representative of Gujarat state at central, and all the LOC members and the audience sitting. There are many life members are there. Those are sitting into the audience, and I can say Dr. Bhupen Prajapati as well. So he is also instrumental for conducting few things for the society, for maintaining the scientific events and maintaining some of the other things. So great round of applause for state branch of Gujarat, and I appreciate the great efforts of state branch, especially under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Bhaswat Chakravarti as President SPER State Branch Gujarat, and our greatest role that has been played by very dear Professor Pancholi for executing this particular event at large. So compliments to you both, our deadly combination. Then moving ahead, we have the Women Forum. So I feel privileged to announce the Sper Women Forum Eminent Teacher Award to our most respected Professor Dr. Harvinder Kopli for her greatest contribution for the activities of the society. She is currently the Professor and Dean for Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dipsaru, Delhi Pharmaceutical Science and Research University, Dipsaru, New Delhi. And she is so instrumental in organizing various events. And those events not just inclined for science or research. She was more inclined towards how society can contribute at a large in a day-to-day life. The women activities like women hygiene, breast cancer awareness, cervical cancer, Women's Day, International Celebration of Women's Day, and also all the international event, national event with the greatest collaboration with PhD Chamber of Commerce, FICCI, Innovation Incubation Center of Dipsaru. So likewise, so lot many things she already done for the society, and as a gratitude of respect, gratitude of acknowledgement, the society feel great honor and proud to announce that prestigious SPER Women Eminent Teacher Award on Professor Dr. Harvinder Kopli. Moving ahead, SPER Women Forum Young Scientist Award that has been this year, it has been conferred upon a very young, very talented, and I know her personally as well, Dr. Neha Jain. She is currently working as Assistant Professor, MIT Institute of Pharmacy, MIT University, Noida, and she has a great papers to do. She was the silver medalist at the state level in the UP Technical University. Then she had worked so hard. She did her doctorate and published lot many research papers. And I remember the day when she got her doctorate, and the external examiner was none other than Professor Brahmeshwar Mishra sir as well. So I still remember those years when he conducted the Viva Voce of Dr. Neha Jain, and she is so bright candidate, I can say, and she has done a great for the research and the research endeavors, and she is a great scientist, I can say. So this year SPER feels proud and honored to acknowledge her research work for the community at large. So SPER Young Scientist Award has been conferred upon Dr. Neha Jain. Moving ahead, SPER Women Forum Innovative Researcher Award. This award is not just linked to science or research, it's an innovation. And innovation, as mentioned by most respected Dr. Sardana, it could be anywhere. It's not just related to science, education also. It has to be instrumental. How we are going to change the existing science, how the innovation can be created. And innovation has a great meaning. It cannot be explained and defined in one definition or so. So this award has been conferred upon a very young, very talented Miss Rachna Rana. She is currently the research analyst in SPER Market Research, Noida, and she has been very instrumental in keeping and working for society from past couple of years. And I wanted to mention here, very important point. Whenever we are conferring any such awards to any awardee, there are a significant role that has been played by that individual person at their personal obligation, like as in terms of research paper, research publication, journals, citation, awards, likewise. But at the same time, we are also giving a due weightage to their role, their association with the society, because ultimately these are the awards of the society to the members of the society for the work they have done at large for the community, for the social well-being, so for the science research fraternity, and for the SPER as well. So there could be a matter of a discussion as well, that how these awards has been conferred, but we have all the pointers with us. Scrutiny has been done, lot many things has been evaluated, and on the basis of that we are able to announce these awards. So this year the innovation SPER Women Forum Innovative Researcher Award has been conferred upon Ms. Rachna Rana. Moving ahead, the SPER Women Forum Young Teacher Award. This year, this Young Teacher Award has been conferred upon Ms. Prerna Sharma. She is currently the Assistant Professor and Head for TPO, Guru Govind Singh College of Pharmacy, Yamunanagar, Haryana. She is very active in terms of getting help for the students for designing their curricula, for giving them the opportunity for the internship, placement, training, and all. And definitely, she is one of the greatest teacher at a younger age. We can see as a part of SPER as well, and she is currently the president for SPER Haryana uh, state branch for Women Forum. So this year, this award has been conferred upon Miss Prerna Sharma for SPER Young Teacher Award. Moving ahead, the last award, but not the least, for SPER Women Forum, it is the Best Student Award. So this year, this award has been conferred upon Miss Shreya Kaul for her great learning in the entire due course of time. She has been a part and parcel of SPER Women Forum Young Committee. She has been very active for giving some ideas that could be very fruitful for motivating the students at a national level to give some. She's so young that she will be able to give some information about the actual challenges that has been faced by the students, and as a society we will be able to inculcate such issues, challenges, and maybe we will be able to provide some corrective or suggestive actions from society at large. So I feel immense pleasure to announce this year SPER Women Forum Best Student Award has been conferred upon Miss Shreya Kaul. Now, the Best Student Award for Doctorate level. So this year, this award has been conferred upon Miss Preeti Vyas, Jamia Hamdard, and recently she has completed her PhD and she enrolled as a postdoctorate fellow in Johns Hopkins University, US as well, and she'll be taking care for the SPER Student Forum International. So she'll be designated as international president for SPER Student Forum. So still, she had a mindset that she wanted to do something. She is still in a learning phase, and she wanted to continue as a student forum. So she currently completed her doctorate from Jamia Hamdard, and recently she enrolled for postdoc in Johns Hopkins University, US. And it is one of the most recognized and respectable university globally. So she has been the flag bearer of SPER Student Forum in US from India. So it's indeed a proud moment for me to announce that particular award on her. Then moving ahead, the SPER Best Student PG Award. This year, this award has given bestowed upon Miss Devika Unnathan. She is currently started, I guess, if I'm not wrong, her doctorate in Jamia Hamdard, but she was the ex-MPharm pharmaceutics student from MT University, and she has done a great job in the entire master's course. And she has made a significant contribution. She is currently heading the SPER Student Forum Vice President at national level. She was so instrumental. Initially, we have given the responsibility to her to serve as the State President for Uttar Pradesh, and then subsequently we have promoted her to the Vice President National due to her immense contribution for the upliftment of the student community at large. So I feel immense pleasure in announcing SPER Best Student Award for the PG category to Miss Devika. And last but not the least award for Best Student Award. This year, this award has been conferred to very young, very dynamic, Mr. Sumit Lohani. He has been so instrumental for building up the student forum at Delhi State, at Haryana State, and he is, I guess, a second year or third year BPharm student. I have to crossly check whether he's in second year or third year, but I'm sure he is a BPharm student. So this year, this award has been conferred upon Mr. Sumit Lohani for his immense contribution for the society, for giving us an age that yes, students are looking at us, they believing us on us. So that way, this award has been conferred on him. So these are the annual awards that has been conferred this year by the approval of the competent authorities and the stringent scrutiny processes. So I take a great pleasure on behalf of SPER to congratulating each and every awardees for one of the other award, and that seems so special because these awards has been conferred on the gracious occasion of SPER Decennial 10th Annual International Conference at Ganpat University. So I won't say that this is an online conference. So I mentioned, and on the certificates as well, we have mentioned that this conference has been organized and held at Ganpat University because you have done a great job or for making it a physical event. So all the compliments to all the organizers, to all the awardees for their commitment for the research, scientific, educational endeavors, and to the activities of the society at large. And I pay my sincere gratitude to our founder president, Mrs. Sudha Nagaich, on that day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to all winners of Spea 2020 awards. Now it is time to acknowledge the talent of our participants who won prizes for oral and poster presentation. I would like to request Dr. S.S. Pancholi, sir, Executive Dean, Faculty of Pharmacy and Faculty of Science, Ganpati University, to announce the winners. Please, sir.
A very good afternoon to all present here and those who are present online. In this very prestigious decennial Sper International Conference, which is marking the Silver Jubilee year of Sri S.K. Patel College of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Ganpati University. Dear all, it gives me a pleasure to announce the winners. And before I announce, I would like to state that in any conference, there are speakers, there are audience, but most important of them are those who are presenting their research. And actually, because of them, that conference has been conducted so that they can exchange their views. The audience can learn from them. They can get the views from the seniors, the evaluators or jury members. All those 59 participants who have presented their research either as an oral presentation or a poster presentation, they deserve congratulations. They all have done very well. It was tough time for jury members to find the best, but because this is the way we have to go, we have decided on first three. In the oral category, the winners are, the third prize for oral presentation goes to Ms. Apeksha Gupta, Department of Pharmaceutics, Sper, Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. Ms. Apeksha Gupta presented her research on formulation, optimization, and characterization of pH-sensitive nanogels loaded with fluocinolone acetonide and NNN trimethylchitosan for psoriasis. Psoriasis is a thrust area where researches are need to be done. And I congratulate Ms. Apeksha for having presented this research and getting this award. The second position in oral category goes to Mr. Swayam Prakash Patel, the student of Ramanbhai Patel College of Pharmacy, Charotar University of Science and Technology, Gujarat. Mr. Swayam Prakash Patel presented his research on ANN-based predictive model for drug excipient compatibility. I congratulate Mr. Swayam Prakash Patel, the second prize winner, and this prize also underlines the significance of predictive models. Nowadays, most of the research needs these kind of models to be exploited. And the first prize for oral presentations goes to Mr. Jayendra Kumar Patel, Faculty of Pharmacy, Ganpati University, Mehsana, for his work on pH trigger abuse deterrent technology to mitigate opioid overdose crisis. Opioid overdose has been a very, very crucial situation, particularly when painful situations are arising and patients are tempted to take these doses. His research has been considered to be of value and awarded as first. Congratulations, Jayant, for your work. Now, coming to poster presentations. See, whether it is a oral or a poster presentation, what matters is the research, the content, the innovation you have made, and how much in a better way you communicated that presentation. Many a times the work is good, and we have found that when the good works also not presented well may not fetch the prize. In posters category, we had a variety of posters in all domains. We had variety of oral presentations also. The third prize in poster category goes to Miss Ramya Ravi, Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Manipal Academy of Higher Education. Miss Ramya Ravi, I think she was the only presenter who presented the case very much related to theme of the conference. The topic was a comparative study on academia industry technology commercialization among ASEAN countries. And her study actually highlighted various reasons why various countries are far more ahead in innovations, what India and other countries can do. Those learnings were really very useful, not only for the attendees, but we as an organizers, we had take home messages from our presentation. I congratulate Ms. Ramya Ravi for selecting such a research topic, which we had thought of considering as a theme for conference. I am very delighted that some researchers had taken up this subject for a research. Second prize goes to Janish Shashikant Bhagat, student of Parul Institute of Pharmacy, Parul University, Vadodara. The topic of Mr. Janish's work is development of nanostructured lipid carriers treatment of breast cancer. Congratulations, Janish. And the first prize goes to Snigdha Behera, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati. Ms. Snigdha presented her work on implementation of central composite design for optimizing a method for validation of sitagliptin and ertugliflozin in bulk and pharmaceutical formulations. Dear researchers, the prize underlines the significance of optimizations, particularly various designs of experiments being used in almost every scientific research, and everyone should take this message that our researches would be valid only if we exercise and implement proper design of experiment. So congratulations to all the winners, and with this I would like to say a few concluding lines about this conference, the journey, how we decided to organize this conference, how we approached SPER, Dr. Bhashwat Chakravarti's role. Actually, I congratulate Dr. Chakravarti for the Gujarat State branch of Sper receiving the award, and we are fortunate that you are here with us. We look forward from Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research that we establish a student forum here, we establish women forum here, and if it is feasible, we establish headquarters of SPR Gujarat State branch here in Ganpati University. we would be supporting for all those things. This conference has been, and as we've intended, when I was thinking of celebrating Silver Jubilee year of Sri S.K. Patel College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, which has been one of the foremost colleges in Gujarat getting NB accreditation. We are among the top colleges situated in a rural vicinity and serving the rural society. The philanthropy of our founder fathers, the founders of this university, has been to serve the rural community at large. And we have been always striving to do that. When we thought of organizing Silver Jubilee functions, it came to our mind that we should organize an international conference. We could have done it at our own also, but when we thought of Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, which I found when I researched or I searched, that an only society which is actually doing honest service to the pharmacy profession in a manner that they do the activities regularly, they approach the students, the women professionals, and they actually recognize their contributions, they promote the pharmacy profession, they find the complications and complexities of regulatory and education systems and industrial problems and come forward to resolve them. We have actually been fortunate to have collaborated with SPR. We are thankful to SPR organizing and the office bearers, the executives of SPR for having considered our request. When I approached Upendraji, I approached through Dr. Bhashwat, I approached through Dr. G.D. Gupta, who are very good friend of mine. And they didn't take a minute to agree. They responded spontaneously that yes, we are ready to go for it. We wanted that this conference at Sri S.K. Patel College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Ganpat University, is attended by participants of throughout country, and not only throughout country, we were expecting, and I am pleased to note that there were some participants internationally also, though speakers are of course international. Even if they are from our country, they are highly reputed internationally. So it gives me a proud feeling that along with SPR's collaboration, we could make it a very good, very successful conference. Though due to COVID situations, we were in a situation of ambiguity whether it would be online or offline, and see finally it resulted into a hybrid mode. Lately, when we found that the situations are relaxing, we have already started calling our students to classes. Why not to call them to the auditorium also? This was a great learning experience for all of us. My organizing committee members, they supported me a lot. We got a continuous and consistent support from SPR office bearers in identifying the resource persons, guests, and arranging the various kind of publication materials, designing and all. And yes, we work together and we feel proud that this friendship, this collaboration is not only for this conference. I see it going a long way. So we look forward, Upendra Nagaji, so to have far more collaborations and do a great service to society. As the theme says, there is a need for innovation and there is a need for industry and institute interactions. Society, associations, various organizations are important cementing materials, as Dr. Bhashwat sir said, to make the profession successful. Profession is not only simply manufacturing. It is not only clinical. It is not only practice part. We, the educators, the regulators, the manufacturers, the clinicians, they all together have their own contributions to the profession, and there are their own a kind of requirements and problems. Societies and organizations have to come forward. We can, when we talk of student forum, we have to prepare our students to take the challenges which, as Dr. G. D. Gupta mentioned, industry is going through a kind of revolution. We have to update our students to meet those challenges, not which the industry is facing today, but the industry is likely to face in coming decade and maybe after 20, 30 years. We should develop the know-how. We should prepare the students on the basis of the knowledge already available to think of the possible challenges and their solutions. Industry has to believe on universities' capabilities, and we have to project ourselves that we are honest in doing the research, providing the solutions, and the solutions which are provided, they are valid, they would be effective. All institutes also need that kind of support to publicize them to the industry. We have been taking the initiative of calling the industries and industry organizations like Gujarat Chemical Association, Gujarat Pharmaceutical Association, IDMA, to our campus to interact with us, to collaborate and to project the capacities of our professionals, our professors, our lecturers, our researchers, so that the industry is ready to give their problems. The problem here is, it is not that industry is not facing any problem, and it is also not that industry is capable to solve all its problems. It is well-known fact that industry is facing problems, and also many of them are not able to resolve them. But we have to show them, we have to convince them that we are there, we are capable, and we can give you time-bound solutions to those problems. I hope the these kind of conferences build our confidence. They create an awareness among the industry people that we have that know-how, and at the same time, societies, organizations, if they can have a conglomeration where industry and academia, they are represented on a forum, we can have proper exchange of, they can tell us problems with the confidence, with the trust. Many times you see, even if we have some weakness, we don't divulge to other person unless and until we have a confidence in him. Similar is the case with industry. They will not tell us that we are facing this, we are facing that, unless and until they have a confidence, they have a trust that the person hearing, he is not going to make a mockery. आप उसकी मजाक नहीं उड़ाने लगे. You are facing such small. So there are certain things which needs a mutual trust. Societies and organizations can bring that. They can be a bridge between industry and academia. I invite Sper to be more proactive on this field, and we will work collaboratively to resolve particularly the problems of MSMEs. They have more challenges, particularly when India in the new era has banned many Chinese products. They are facing a big problem of even raw materials. Raw chemicals are not available in India at affordable prices. They need innovations in terms of providing a better yield, providing a better synthetic route, more green route, environment-friendly routes, validating their, even documenting the processes, fulfilling the regulatory requirements. There they are needing the help, where each and every institute, they have at least 4 or 5 good professors who can understand the basics and they can support them. We should start with these things, and certainly industry will start believing our capabilities, and we will be able to provide consultancy, not simply to earn, but actually to help this industry. And it would be, I would say, an extended responsibility of educational institutes. We are not existing here only to teach the students what is written in the books. Now, this is not the era. As prominent speakers have already highlighted, good universities, they exist not because they teach, they exist because they support industry, and their ideas are taken up by businesses to make money. From that, they are getting the funds, they get collaborative researches, grants, and all. So, with these words, I wish, particularly Gujarat being the industrial hub, we hope uh, our students and the industry surrounding us, they both get benefits of this industry institute interaction, which was the main highlight of this conference. And we indulge in innovations which are relevant to industry, which are useful to society, becoming more keen observers, becoming more intuitive thinkers, deep thinkers on the problems which industry is facing, which society is facing, shall solve the problems. With this, I would like to take my seat and again congratulate the winners of the oral and poster presentations, and again thank Society of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words, and congratulations to all winners. Now it is time for feedback. We request our participants to come forward and share their experiences during this 2 days international conference. Anyone?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hima Choksi, and I found this conference and exhibition very informative, and I learned a lot from all the sessions. I would like to thank my college and Sper. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, all. I am Muskan Khoja from Sem 7 B Farm. Actually, first of all, I am very thankful to SPR and our university for giving us such a great opportunity to attend such an international conference for 2 days. And we also hope for such conferences ahead to gain more and more knowledge about such topics. And it's true that we have gained knowledge about such topics which we were really not aware of. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would like to request Ramya Ravi. I would like to invite
Yes.
her for.
Yes, ma'am. And this is Ramya, and I had received the third prize for the oral presentation, not only for the prize winning or something like that. This was, in fact, a very informative session, and I had an opportunity to actually present my research work. As Dr. Pancholi had told, not many of them work on this domain. So when I saw the theme of this theme of this conference, I was in fact overwhelmed that somebody has picked up such a topic or such a theme for me to present. This is my PhD work on how to improve the academic and the industry collaboration in India and propose a guideline or propose a policy to this one. So this is one of the best platform that I could ever have to present my research work. More than everything, people were very supportive, and thank you for accepting my abstract and giving me an opportunity to actually display in such a forum of the research what I'm day in and day out that I'm carrying out. Thank you one and all the eminent jury members and all of them who had given me this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. I would like to invite Jayendra Patel for feedback.
Hello. Hi.
Yes.
Hi. I appreciate the efforts of Spea organizing committee and Ganpat University faculty member for organizing such a wonderful international event where researchers from academia as well as industries present their new innovative path in pharma segments. Also, the most important, the renowned leaders in the pharma segments deliver highly valuable and knowledgeable session that will greatly improve ability and knowledge of all listeners. I especially thanks to Ganpat University for providing me a wonderful platform for doing research, and my research guide, Dr. Rakesh Patel, for giving me a right direction in my PhD research work in a PhD trigger epidemic technology to mitigate opioid overdose crisis. That's only for that efforts I secured the first prize. So thanks to the Ganpat University and thanks to the Spea committee member and all the judges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jayendra. Now I would like to request Janish Bhagat for feedback.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to present my research work. I am a PG scholar, and I also congratulate to Ganpat University and SPR who conduct such an informative international conference. And at the last but not the least, I wish to all of you have a bright future ahead from the Parul Institute of Pharmacy, Parul University, Vadodara. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Janish. Feeling gratitude and not expressing, it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. No matter what language you speak, a kind and smiling thank you always speaks to everyone's heart. With these words, I would like to invite Dr. Paresh Patel, Dean Faculty of Pharmacy, Ganpat University, to propose a word of thanks. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I feel privileged to offer a vote of thanks in this 10th Annual International Conference and Exhibition. On behalf of Ganpat University Parivar and SPER Parivar, we all are thankful to our beloved Dada and our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mahendra Sharma sir, for motivation and providing all the facilities which is required for the organization of such a nice international event. We are also thankful to the Sper family for selecting us as an association partner for the organization of this 10th International Conference. On behalf of GNU and Sper family, we are thankful to Good Cause for providing us rupees 50,000 as a financial assistance for the organization of this such a nice international conference. We are thankful to Dr. Baswa Chakraborty sir for connecting this Ganpat University with Sper. We are thankful to our principal sir, Dr. S.S. Pancholi, for his motivation and his guidance for the successful organization of these events. We are thankful to all the great dignitaries like Dr. N.K. Ganguly sir, N.R. Seth sir, Y.K. Gupta sir, Misra sir, Arvinder Popli madam, G.N. Singh sir, for remaining Dr. D.K. Jaiswal sir, for remaining present in the inauguration function of this international conference. We are also thankful to the pharma speakers, pharma laureates, we can say, like in this scientific sessions and catering us the knowledge. We are thankful to Dr. Avni Amin, Dr. Heng, Dr. Saranjit Singh, Dr. Vandana Patrawale, Dr. Christian, Mr. Jigar Patel, etc. We are also thankful to all jury members for evaluation of the scientific presentation which is presented and submitted by the participants. We are very thankful to our enthusiastic team for organization of this event, like Dr. R.P. Patel, Dr. Satish, Dr. Bhupendra, Dr. Sejal, Dr. Nikunna, Dr. Dipti, Dr. Geeta, Dr. Pawan, Dr. Himanshu, Akshay, Riddhi, Hetal, Bhumi, Pooja, Dr. Ravindra, Umang, Dr. Kalp. Especially, I thank to Dr. Kalpesh and Dr. Satish for preparation of nice souvenir and proceeding of these events. We are also thankful to the all CHAS and SKBCPR family. At last, we are most thankful to the students who are present in this auditorium. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. It has been our pleasure to host this conference at Ganpat University. The participants were very enthusiastic. I'm thankful to all the participants for attending the conference. We have been fortunate to have some of the eminent personalities from academia and industries in the area of pharmacy. We thank all the plenary speakers for their enthusiastic participation in this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of SKPCPR and CHAS who know their job and are result oriented. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of the task beyond their comfort zone. I once again thank everyone whose contribution has made this convention successful. Thank you all. At the end of this conference, I would like to request everyone to stand for national anthem, please.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai. Thank you, everyone. I request all the participants who are present online to leave the meet. All the participants and panelists, please leave the Zoom link. I request all the participants and panelists to leave the Zoom meet, please.